All right, let's get started again. Round 2 on Sunday supper. We are going to make my sister-in-law Cheryl's pasta salad. It is delicious and I've never made it. And it's called a caprese salad, if that's how you say it. I'm so southern, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm going to call it a caprese salad. So first off, what you need to do is boil you a 16-ounce container of pasta. I'm choosing rotini because that's what I had, and this is 1 pound. And always remember, salt your water. So cook you a box of pasta, again, 16 ounces. While that pasta is fixing to cook, we're going to go on and make our sauce. We are going to start off with olive oil, 1/4 cup. I don't think that's how much is left in this bottle. I had 2 bottles of open olive oil. Oh, look, it is just enough. So 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. I love this stuff. It smells so good. I'll put that in there. We're going to measure with our heart on the spices, okay? It calls for 1/4 cup of freshly chopped basil. Well, at the grocery store, I couldn't find fresh basil, but I found this. It's chopped basil, lightly dried. So I'm just going to eyeball in a good 2 tablespoons, okay? But if you have fresh basil, it's 1/4 cup. So kind of remember that. Then we're going to add in 8 ounces of mozzarella balls. I kind of squeeze these in the package before I put them in the bowl to break them up a little bit. This is already smelling so good, and this is so pretty. This is like the perfect summer salad. We're going to eyeball in a tablespoon of minced garlic, or again, measure with your heart as much or as little as you want. I'm actually going to do 2 tablespoons because we like garlic. Then we're going to go in with a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. I'm just kind of eyeball that in there, and again, measure with your heart. Your kitchen, your recipe, make it your own. I'm going to eyeball in a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. Stir this around with my little fairy spatula my granddaughter Carly got me. It's my favorite spatula. I use it all the time. And every time I talk to her, Mama, are you using your spatula? Yes, baby, I am. So we're going to mix this up. Then we're going to add in some cherry tomatoes. This is 10 ounces, and I'm going to cut them in half. Now that I've got all my tomatoes cut up and in my bowl, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Stir this up, set it to the side, and wait for our pasta to get done cooking. And once our pasta is done, you're going to shock it with cold water to stop the cooking process and let it cool down before you add it to this, because you don't want your mozzarella cheese balls melting, y'all. FYI, I added a little bit more olive oil, so do a 1/2 cup of olive oil. 1/4 cup, this was too strong with vinegar, so do a 1/2 cup of olive oil. You know, make it yum. Look how yummy this sauce looks. It tastes like, it's just really good. It's refreshing. This is a perfect spring and summer salad, y'all. I'm excited about this. All right, my noodles are done, and I have drained them and shocked them in cold water so it will not melt my cheese. So we're going to dump this whole 16-ounce package of my rotini pasta. And again, use whatever kind of pasta you want. It does not matter. We're going to stir it up, and we're going to put this in the refrigerator and let it set until Sunday supper is ready. This is so pretty. She's making this for Mother's Day next weekend. And I was like, I gotta make it before then. I can't wait that long. Because if you love noodles, you love cheese, you love tomatoes, you love basil, you just love a pasta salad, this is the perfect one. And it's a little different. So, this is so pretty and refreshing. All right, I've got it mixed up. Let's give it a little tasty test and just see. And then the hubby and I are off to Sam's. Cheers. That is delicious. Look at that. The longer it sets and gets happy and marries, the better it is. Let's see. This will probably set for a good 4 to 5 hours before we eat dinner because I'm cooking ribs today. All right, y'all go make this and let me know if you do. This is delicious. I gotta eat a tomato with some basil on it too. Cheers. The flavor bursts in your mouth. It's so good. All right, go make this. Remember, always go love your family, and I love y'all. And if you got a sister-in-law or brother-in-law, swap recipes. You'll be saying thank you. All right, I love y'all and have a great Sunday.